How do we know when we hear from God or when we hear from the devil? Right? Because just like how God can talk to us, the devil can too. Right? Certain things though, God, only God can speak to your soul. The devil can't speak to your soul. The devil can speak to your mind, but he can't speak to your soul. When you hear from God, it's in your heart, it's in your soul. You feel peace about it. Even if God is asking you to do something that may put you in an uncomfortable place as you're doing it, when you receive the message, it's going to be a comforting message. It's going to be a peaceful message. God isn't intrusive. God comes in gently and gives you a message. Essentially, everybody who has the Spirit of God at some point can get a premonition of the future. You know, if you really evaluate your life, you can remember times when God showed you something ahead of time before it happened, and it happened. As it says in Acts chapter 2, verse 17, the Lord says, in the last days, I will pour out my spirit upon you, everyone. Your sons and daughters will prophesy. Your young men will see visions. Your old men will dream dreams. So essentially, any of us who have the Spirit of God can see things before they happen, and God can speak to any of us. And when He does it gently. How do you know when it's God or the devil? When the devil does it, right? The devil comes in with stress, worry, anxiety, fear. He tries to give you prophecy that is embedded in a lot of discomfort and pain, right? And like in Job chapter 4, verse 12, a word was secretly brought to me. My ears caught a whisper of it. Amid disquieting dreams in the night, when deep sleep falls on people, fear and trembling seized me and made all my bones shake. A spirit glided past my face, and the hair of my body stood on end. It stopped, but I could not tell what it was. A form stood before my eyes, and I heard a hushed face. Can a mortal be more righteous than God? So you see the difference there? He felt fear, he felt trembling. It was a very disquieting type of moment here. That's not God. That's the enemy. The enemy likes to put pressure. He wants you to move on impulse, right? Move anxiously. When you move anxiously, you're moving in fear, you make sloppy mistakes. God will never have you move impulsively. He will always have you move with certainty. That's the difference. Evaluate this as you go through your walks with God. Because just like I ask people to pray, and that's the point of these things, right? To have a more simplified relationship with God. Don't be surprised when you get a response from God. Eventually, God does talk back. Be aware of who you're listening to. Is it God or is it the devil? Know the signs. Shalom.